Hello everyone, and we're checking out another helicopter in Flight Sim 2024, and this time it is the Chinook, the CH-47 Delta. So this one I believe is from Blackbird Simulations. I kind of missed the Militech one, but we'll try this one out and see what this one does. Hopefully it's as good as the Militech version as well. Let's go ahead and do a walk around real fast. So the detailing is really good. Love the details. The army model. You got the serial number, the jettison door. I mean, you have all the markings, proper markings. It looks like. I've flown in a few Chinooks in my day when I was in Afghanistan. Really fun. Also makes you really sick. All right, we're gonna take these pedo covers off. Still get a little stutters on the external walk, but nothing that's groundbreaking or like that would make me mad or upset or anything like that. It's all obvious stuff. The back hatch, you can actually tell it open. Frame rate on the drop is a little weird. And it's not even my computer that's it, because you like that person's walking by, good frame rate, but this right here, it's just choppy. I'm not sure what causes that, but it's not a big deal. We won't see the door open during flight. All right, and then you come over here, and this is the door you would enter. All right, we're in the cockpit now. So I will say something about this, the interior. The interior is not bad. I like it. Also, the breakers. So we're gonna come down here. The breakers, every single breaker on this panel and on the passenger or the co-pilot side are you can manipulate. I mean, they're every single breaker. I don't think Militech modeled it, but Blackbird did. They modeled it so you can actually, oh look, I just pulled one out and it may not work, or something with that engine oil temp. That sensor is now gone. It's now deactivated. But now we reactivate it. Yeah, you can do all kinds of different things with this thing. You can simulate, if you don't want to look at it as, say, a failure, you can always like pull one of these out and be like, oh look, we had a problem. No, look, we had this one disconnected. But anyways, come down here to our checklist real fast. Pitot tubes are uncovered, chocks are removed, doors are closed, parking brake is set, cycline's at neutral, anti-torque's at neutral, collective's down, battery switch. Then we're gonna go into this view. I need to start using my presets more. Battery is right there. Battery is flipping on. All instruments, altimeter. Condition lever set to stop. That it is. Pilot circuits, breakers. Yep, that's the that's all of these. You see everything that's lit up here, you can manipulate. And then we're going to go to the co-pilot side, and there you go. So we are right now at Fort Knox, south of Louisville, Kentucky. I was stationed here when I was with the 1st Infantry Division. So I figured, why not? And we're in an Army helicopter, might as well start here. All right, we have to start up the APU. So we're going to come over here. APU is up here. Go ahead and click run, and then hold to start. Once you hear the full whine, like it's fully started, like right there, flip on the APU gen. I'm already gonna flip on the normal engine generators, so I don't have to come back to those. All right, so start on, gen's on, fuel pumps. Fuel pumps are up here. Go ahead and flip all these on. They are all on. Over here is the hydraulic. Go ahead and flip those on. Flight controls. Basically, you're just making sure everything is good to go. Elective. Free travel. It was. We already saw that. It's free travel. Cassette condition levers to ground. So you'll again. This is your condition levers. Set it to ground. You're going all the way to flight. Why are you doing that? Oh no, you're not. There we go. All right, we are at ground. And then that's when we do engine startup. Engine start 1, or start engine 1, which right there is your starter. Blades are moving. Yep, this is I think it's Godfrey Airfield at Fort Knox. Fort Knox is a pretty good sized base. It's got a lot of training ground since it's an I don't know if it still is, but it used to be a basic training base. I think it still is a basic training place. It's basic training base. English hard. And also that used to believe, I don't know, they brought it back again, the tank advanced training for tankers, tank drivers and operators. Used to be here, if not is back. I don't know if anyone can clarify. It has been a minute since I've been to Fort Knox. The last time I was here was 2011. All right, engine 1 is on and primed. Now it's engine 2. Where you at? There you are. Engine 2 startup. Alright, so it looks like everything's starting up good. Look at your gauges. Yep, everything is looking good. All the gauges are showing proper numbers. We can go ahead and put that on. And then we get the engine, like the engine generators are already on. Flip off the hydraulic, auxiliary hydraulics, they're off now. And then APU gens, and the APU itself need to be switched off. So that, and then that. Those are off. And now we can take off. We're 100% on both of the checklists we have for engine startup. Now, you can taxi with this helicopter. It's a bit different than you would think, but you can. And I've seen that the Chinook taxi is pretty simple if you really, really understand it. So I have the parking brake off. And I'm going to go ahead and give it a little bit more power. You see the steering in the back is on. So I'm going to rotate her around. And rotate her to the airfield, or at least to the runway. Don't give her too much power or she is going to want to lift. Just want to give her just enough to move. So the parking brake is on now. So you will sit still, and the parking brake is disengaged now. Now, if you want to move if you coerce the helicopter to move, you can push the stick forward and it will then move. So once you get enough momentum, you can just you can pull back on the power. But if you slow down too much, you just give it enough power again. Pretty simple, really, with a little bit of practice to get the taxiing for a Chinook good. Yeah, so when you're pushing forward on the stick, the coerce it to roll forward, the back end's going to lift a little bit. You'll notice a slight lift. It's not going to completely come off the ground, but it's going to do it enough that you're getting forward momentum. Now, I believe Miltech's Chinook is also the 47, well, the 47 dash. I think it is the 47 Delta variant. I will say the audio in this helicopter compared to Miltech's audio is a little bit better. But I mean, that's just nitpicking at that point. But a lot of people like to have the authentic sound or a good. I like the chopping sound of a Chinook, and this one really doesn't have that extreme sound to it. Like, I love the sound of it, and it's very distinctive and loud. This one's not really that loud to me. Now, it could be me also saying I'm nitpicking, like I've been saying. But all right, we're on the runway. Brakes. Oh, let's go ahead and do that. And then we're going to do a takeoff. Nice clean takeoff. That is a clean takeoff. Now I will say that I like the audio on this where you can actually hear the hydraulics like working hard. I don't know, let's see, what highway is that? Is that 30W, I believe it is? I don't know if you hear it there. You hear the hydraulics really working. So let's go through a little tour of Fort Knox. Now, obviously, the sim's not going to replicate Fort Knox as it should. Wouldn't expect anything less, but I can still get a good idea of what things and where things are. All right, I believe we are going to. Hey, look! I see where my barracks were. So right here, I believe that is where my barracks were. Right here is where the bar was when I was there. And then, wow, they added some things. My company and battalion was all, helps if I fly instead of pointing out things. So, HRC was out here at Fort Knox. I don't know if they're still located there. If anyone wants to clarify some information, if it needs to be more clarified. Let's go see if the Volt's over there in the sim as well. It's a beautiful view, though. It's not hard to fly this thing. The Chinook, beautiful plane, or a helicopter, not plane. There it is. There's the Volt for Fort Knox, right at the front gate of the base, flying right over it. So a little bit of I guess, found a fun fact about the vault. The perimeter of the vault is covered in so many lights that at night, those are the lights that they have there almost turn the building of the vault invisible. It's just a fun fact. There have been nights when I would drive past it and I'm like, where? And when I first got there, at least, and I'm like, the building. I can't even see the building at night. Where is it? It's kind of funny, and it's weird at the same time. But there are so many lights around that building, and I mean, there's probably hundreds of lights, and they blind it and basically shroud it in light. But yeah, that is the Chinook. We're gonna come in for a landing, see if I can land her. Oh boy, that's not good. That's not good. We need a nose diver. Oh, there's no passengers on board. Also, they're gonna be very sick. Oh, we're moving way too fast. We're gonna go around because we're moving way too fast. Exactly where I wanted to go. That was well, that would have been an awesome maneuver if I was right on target. Oh well, we'll set her down. You hear when I pitch forward, you hear the whine. Helicopters I'm not good at landing. If that's obvious. Oh, I guess we can test out the rotor wash. It was a smooth landing, to say the least. And it slammed down, but I definitely was not on target. I guess if you want to get good at landing on target or landing in general, you land smoothly. Then you work on targeting on your landings. But that is the Chinook. She's a beauty. I do like the fact that the rotor wash, you get the debris, like the dust. But if you also look underneath the helicopter, you get like little grass particulates that are flying from underneath. I do like the detailing. The detailing of this sim is really good. So I hope everyone enjoyed the video on going over the Chinook. It's a great helicopter. Still wish the Miltex was in here, but I will take Blackbird any day as long as we have a Chinook in the sim. Again, have a good one. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Helps out the channel a lot. And later.